Hi everyone, welcome to this channel once again. For today's tutorial, we have faced a challenge here, an exam challenge. And the challenge says, if x is equal to a cos nt plus b sin nt, show that the second derivative of x is equal to the negative n square x. Okay, let's proceed. To get the second derivative of x, we need to get the first derivative. So let's move on. Solution. The first derivative dx with respect to t is equal to a is a constant, so no need to be differentiated. You put it down times. When you are differentiate cosine of an angle, you differentiate the angle. Whatever you get, then you multiply it by the derivative of that cosine. If you differentiate this angle, this is what you'll be having. You have nt, right? If you should differentiate this, you have the power here is an invisible one. The power comes down 1 multiplying n multiplying t raised to the power, subtract 1 from the power. Automatically this becomes 0. Then 1 times n becomes n from the concept of the general method of differentiation. So on knowing that you have differentiated the angle and we got n, so you multiply your derivative by n, and the derivative of cos is negative sine nt. Okay, plus the same thing applies here. B is a constant, you drop, keep it there. Then you differentiate the angle. Differentiating the angle, you get n, multiply your derivative of sine by n. So derivative of sine is cos nt. Thus on reaching here, you simplify the result because we've just gotten our first derivative. Let's keep it in its simplest form. By simplifying this, you have n a negative. Because of this negative, here will be negative. Because of this negative, here will be negative. Then everything sine n t, right? Plus nb cos nt. Thus, on reaching here, we have successfully looked for the first derivative. The next step now is to look for the second derivative. So we could show whether the second derivative is actually equal to this. Let's move on. The second derivative for the second derivative, the 2x over the t squared is equal to the derivative of the first derivative, which implies that you've differentiated the given function twice. That's why it is called second derivative. To differentiate this particular result, which is our first derivative, we go as follow. This and this are constant. Differentiation of a constant still gives the constants. So you have this here. Then to differentiate sine of an angle, the sine of an angle, you differentiate the angle first. Then you multiply your result with the derivative of that sine. If we differentiate this angle, just like we did earlier, in this case, we are going to have n. So we multiply the derivative of sine, which is cos, by the n. So from there now, the same thing applies here. Derivative of n and b still remains n and b because they are constants. And now the derivative of cos is negative sine, but before then you differentiate the angle, then multiply the result by the derivative of the cosine, which is negative sine nt. On reaching here, you simplify your expression. To simplify this, this and this at the same terms, so it could be squared. N squared with your negative here, a the cos nt plus n squared, the same thing applies. B, because of this sign here, here will be, because of this negative sign, the plus will change to negative, because positive multiplying negative turn negative, here becomes negative, right? N squared b sine nt. On getting here, you check out if there is any term that can be factored out. We have n squared, we have negative n squared and negative n squared. Both of the terms have this negative n squared and negative n squared in common. So you factorize it out, which will give you this a cos nt plus b, sorry, b sine nt. From here, we have been told from the question already that a cos nt plus b sine nt is equal to x. So therefore, on getting to this place, we already know d is equal to x. So we substitute it for x. Now have n squared bracket x. The whole of this is x from the question. We now have it as n squared x. Therefore, we have successfully proven that the second derivative of this, therefore, the second derivative of the given function is equal to negative n squared x. Thank you so much for watching.